start. Good afternoon, everyone. For Indian Bank's Q4 financial performance announcement today, I would now request our MD, Sir, Shri S.L. Jain, to take you over to the entire financial performance. Over to you, sir.
So good afternoon and welcome in the post-results media meet. So we'll have a presentation first, madam? Okay. So let us go through the presentation. Yeah, please. Next.
Yeah.
The business of the bank has grown by 8% and reached to 10.95 lakh crore. Under business, the deposit has grown by 5% and reached to 6.21 lakh crore. Under deposit, the saving deposit has grown by 7% and our CASA has improved from 41.77 to close to 42%. The advances of the bank have grown by 14% and reached to 4.74 lakh crore. Under advances, RAM, which retail, agri and MSME, has grown by 12% and reached to 2.73 lakh crore. Under RAM, the retail has grown by 13% and reached to 91,000 crores. Under retail, housing loan has grown by 11%, auto loan has grown by 28% and personal loan has grown by 46%. Now agriculture has grown by, please go back to earlier one. Agriculture has grown by 16%. In agriculture, the crop loan has grown by 13%. Investment credit has grown by 30%. Agri-allied has grown by 13% and SHG has grown by 44%. In MSME, the growth was 7%. In a corporate, we have grown by 12% and reached to 1.71 lakh crore. The standard corporate has grown by 17%. And again, the mid corporate has grown by 19%. Now coming to the asset quality, so our gross NPA has come down from 6.53% of last quarter to 5.95% and from the 8.47 of the last year to 5.95%, which is a reduction by 252 bips. The net NPA has reduced from 227 to 90 bips, that is reduction of 137 bips. Last quarter, the net NPA was 1%. The PCA is improved from 87.38% of the last year and 93.59 of the last quarter to 93.82%. So point is, the business has grown by 8%, the credit has grown by 14%, and all the segments of the credit, whether retail, agri, MSME, corporate or mid corporates, all are growing healthy in a double digit. And the NPAs are continuously coming down and reached to 5.95 and the net NPA is 0.90. You must be watching our performance on a quarter-on-quarter basis. Every quarter we are reducing gross and net NPA and improving our provision coverages. So as far as the margins are concerned, the margin of the bank is 3.41% is against the 2.91% for the whole year. And the in a quarter on YOY basis, of course, it's a 72 bips. The net interest income of the bank for the quarter has grown by 29%. Quarter means March 23 vis-a-vis March 22, whereas the on a yearly basis our net interest income has grown by 21%, which is the main source of our excellent performance, because the NII is growing by 29% on a quarter on quarter, quarter on a YOY basis, quarter to quarter, and even also YOY basis, year as a whole, and which is reflecting in an improvement in the NIM. The capital adequacy ratio of the bank is 16.49%, is against 15.73 of the last quarter and the 16.53 of the previous year. The slightly capital has come down from 16.53 to 16.49, but our CET capital has increased by around 36 BEPS. So see, the reduction is mainly because of Tier 2 capital, because of rediscounting of Tier 2 bonds. Otherwise, in spite of the growth in credit by 14%, bank is maintaining the capital adequacy of the same level as against 11.5 of 16.49. So bank is well capitalized, and the profits are adequate to take care of our capital needs. So generations are adequate to support our credit growth. That is the crux of the year. So operating profit on a quarter on quarter has grown by 47%, and likewise the net profit too has grown by 47%. The return on equity is 15.48%, and ROA has improved to 0.82, and cost income ratio has 46.47%. Next, please. So I was talking about deposits. So you see the deposit and the business is at 8%. Of course, on quarter the business has grown by 4%. Likewise, deposit we have grown by 5%, but quarter on quarter is 4%. So, and advances we have grown by 14%, and quarter on quarter it is a 5%. Next, please. So we are talking about the components of the credit. Retail 13%, and here it is mentioned that home loan 11, auto loan 28, personal loan 46, well loan 9, other retail 5. You see all components of the retail loans are growing. Likewise, in the agri side also you see the crop loan, the investment credit, the agri allied and infrastructure. Every component is growing, and we are growing at 16%. Likewise, in MSME also micro has grown 11%, small 5, and the medium 3. So on an average 7%. And the corporate side is growing by 12%, but this is the number. If you talk to the standard corporate, has grown by 17%. Next. Which one, sir? So deposit is basically, as in a saving deposit has been grown by 7%, and we are taking deposit based on our needs. So bank is adequately liquid. We are having 158% of our LCR. Bank is having excess SLR of around 35,000-36,000 crores. So we are taking deposit based on the needs, and therefore the growth is 5%. The performance under priority sector is against the 18%. We are at 19.27%. Small and marginal farmers is against 9.5. We are in 10.5. Weaker section 11.5 is against we are 15.91. So micro 9.87 against 7.5. Non-corporate again 15.9 against 13.78. So you see we are meeting all, not only meeting all the RBI benchmark, we are crossing the RBI benchmark for priority sector lending. Next. So this slide talks about the profitability of the bank. So first I'll talk about the year-on-year basis. So net interest income, the interest receipt minus interest paid, has grown by 21%. So credit growth was 14%, and the interest income has grown by 21%. Non-interest income has grown by 3% because of the treasury, because of the we were moving to a high interest rates. But bank has covered that treasury shortfall in treasury profit by other incomes. Now operating expenses has grown by 11%, but operating profit on a year-on-year basis has grown by 20%, and the net profit 34%. So you see, after amalgamation, the bank first year was having a profit of 3,000 crore, second year 3,945, and the third year we are at a 5,282. So bank is continuously getting the benefits, synergy benefits out of amalgamation and posting good results. On a quarter-on-quarter basis, you see March 23 vis-a-vis March 22 quarter, our net interest income has grown by 29%. Our non-interest income has grown by 27%. And operating profit has grown by 47%, and likewise the net profit has grown by 47%. Next, please. Just a minute. Go back to previous one. The provision is 34. Net profit is a 47. No, that is year on year. That you are talking about column row number 8. I am talking about row number 11. Next, please. You see that the component of our non-interest income. So you see, there was a treasury. Earlier last year the profit was 1,626 because we were in a low interest rate, and you know from May 22 onwards RBI has increased the interest rates, and therefore the treasury profit was less in the financial year 22-23, and which we have covered. Not only covered, we have surpassed. The recovery in return of account has increased from 1,612 crore to 2,177 crores, the growth of 35%. The fee income has grown by again 16% from 2,555 to 2,969. The forex income has grown by 46%. The PSLC income depends on your market rate of the PSLC, and miscellaneous income has gone by 5%. So you see, barring the trading profit or a profit on sale of investment, all other components are growing. Likewise, the interest income too has grown by 19%, interest on advances. If I talk quarter on quarter, recovery in bad debt has grown by 337%. 860 crore is a recovery of a bad debt. And the fee income has grown by 12%. Forex income is based on the availability of the fund deployment in the forex market. So that is why it has come down. Next, please. So that is basically a expenditure part of that. So net interest income I already covered. So salary expenditures has increased by 12%, which is mainly due to the reason that we have made a provision of 250 crore for wage revision, which is due from 1st November 22. Now overheads has increased by 8%. With the increase in income, naturally overhead will also increase, and the expenditure has increased by 11%. Next, please. So this is our ratios basically. So you see, in a YOY basis, the margins, the row number 7, that has increased from 2.91 to 3.41. The row number 9, return on average net worth improved from 12% to 14.73%. Likewise, row number 6, return on asset has improved from 0.63 to 0.77, and if you see the last quarter, 0.82. So it means bank is on a growth path. If your quarterly numbers are better than your average number, it means bank is on the growth path. And the cost of deposit, of course, has grown by 12%, whereas the advances have grown by 50 bips. So as this has resulted into an increase in our net interest income. Next, please. This is capital adequacy numbers basically. So here the point is that the CET capital, which is a core equity has improved from 12.53 to 12.89. So 36 bips core equity has increased in spite of increase in business. So increase in the credit by around 56-57,000 crores. So bank has provided capital for increased basis and still having higher capital than the on the capital as on 1st April 22. And that tier 2 has come down 3.36 to 3.01. I already told you, rediscounting of our bonds. But here the point is credit RWA to the credit has come down 62%, 59 and 59%, serial number 1, which shows that bank is taking the quality side of the quality advances, which has lower risk weights. Next. These are the NPA numbers. So you first see year and year. The fresh slippage was 9,800 crore in the last year, which is now 6,642. So around 67%, 65% of the last year. And the recovery, you see the recovery, total recovery was 7,115 in the last year, which is 8,504. So the slippage is 7,000 and the recovery is 8,500. So our recovery is more than our slippage. And this has happened in March quarter as well. This happened in December quarter. This happened in September quarter. So quarter on quarter basis, bank is recovering more than the slippage. And slippage do happens in the lending business. And as a result, our gross and net NPA has come down. You see the year on year, 8.47 has become 5.95, and the 2.27 has become 0.90. And the slippage 256 is half of the slippage is coming from the MSME book. You know that MSMEs are having stresses. Next. The SMA, what kind of a stress we are having? So SMA has come down from 0.77% in December 22 to 0.54%. So this shows that the stress is coming down. Next. Collection, we are maintaining the collection efficiencies of 95% on a quarter basis, which protects the asset quality from deteriorating. Next. Yeah, FI financial inclusions. So bank has opened around 20 lakhs account during the financial year 22-23. As a result, PMJDY account has increased from 185 to 205, 1.85 crore to 2.05 crores. But here the point is that the balance in the PMJDY account has increased considerably from 7,600 to 9,340. So 23% growth in the balance in the PMJDY account. These accounts were having good saving balances. These are the numbers of JJBY. The 30 lakhs account was there, now 43 lakhs, SBY 80 lakhs, now 1.02 crores. So bank is also covering the social securities. APY also the number has increased from 25 lakhs to 32 lakhs. So all segment, you see all segment of the bank are growing. You see BC's bank has, the BC has also increased from 9,657 to 10,000. So around 1,000 or 1,100 BCs we have new recruited. Next please. So digital is the issue. You see our digital transaction has increased from 77% to 85%. On a quarter on quarter, it is 83 to 85. So bank is moving towards the digitization. Next. So now I request my colleague Bajaj Saab, because we are doing lot of things in the digitization, so you should be aware of what kind of steps we are taking, where we are and what is our roadmap. No, Bajaj ji.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, friends, good afternoon, the friends from digital media, print and media. As our MD and CEO told, the bank has taken various steps on technology upgradation, bringing new platforms, new applications for the customer convenience, for ease of doing business, for improvement in TAT, and for improvement in the customer service. So you can see on the UPI transaction, almost gone per day 1.25 crore, and mobile transaction 22 crore, and our mobile app is having a rating of 4.3, which is one of the best. I'll be covering what kind of business we have done last year and what kind of business we are planning to do in the next financial year. So if on the RAM sector, we have done various journeys which have been digitized. If on the retail side, if I inform you, we have done more than 5,200 crore of business. In that, PAPL itself is 1,500 crore, and at time the run rate was per day 40 crore. On the digital loan against deposit, we are doing 40% digital penetration, and the fixed deposit existing to banks also, we are doing per day more than the penetration is more than 50%. And on the account opening side also, we have opened 2.5 lakh liability accounts, in which wherever the tablets were provided, that was 70% penetration, in saving 76% penetration, and overall it is 51%. And we are targeting more than 80% in this financial year. On the agri side also, we came up with various journeys, mainly on the KCC side, and the renewal of KCC, we are presently almost digital penetration is 40%. We are planning to do it 100% during this financial year. On the jewel loan, we are having the end-to-end digital journey. One is on the existing jewel loan, where the repledge is being done and the process is totally straight through. There is no manual intervention. Whereas on the other side, where the customer is coming for a fresh jewel loan, there a bit of assisted journey is there. And presently, penetration is 15, but we are planning to touch more than 70 to 80% during financial year. On MSME side also, we are taking a lot of new initiatives. And on the MSME renewal, presently the initiative we have taken, there is a 30% digital penetration. We are planning to do it 80% by this Q2. Already our MD sir has told on the migration to digital channels, the 77% from 22 we have reached to 85%, whereas the branch banking transactions has come down from 23% to 15%. And quarter on quarter also, it has gone up by 2%. If I go to the mobile banking, mobile banking users, last year we have almost taken from 68 to 1 crore 15 lakhs. This year our target is to make it double. So with that, we'll be covering most of our active customers. On internet banking user, if I give you the figures, numbers have gone by from 65 to 68 lakhs. And whereas the transaction concerned, the YOY transaction for mobile banking have gone from 307 to 530 lakhs, 3 crore 7 to 5 crore 30 lakhs. On the other transactions, it has gone from 359 to 374. If the UPI side, the transactions have gone up from 101 to 128 lakh, and on the debit cards from 270 to 314, 17% YOY growth is there. As far as the UPI transactions are concerned, it has gone by 100% from 9778 to 20,450. As far as the credit card number, it has gone from 1.5 to 1.70. This year, we are working on the various tie-ups and the digitization of our credit card operations, and we are hopeful it will go up many folds next year. On the digital side, we have taken various new initiatives. We have done MOU with Tamil Nadu government, where we will be providing the digital platform on the collection side. We have taken UPI Lite, and the Pay Now Singapore linkage we have done through UPI, which is only a few banks are having this kind of facility where the funds can be transferred from India to Singapore and Singapore to India. On the WhatsApp banking for the non-financial transaction, we have taken initiatives. The repayment of term loans through cash deposits, then cardless cash withdrawal. Even you don't have a debit card, you can go to the ATM, you can withdraw cash. And we have started the co-branded debit card for the Tamil Nadu government. We have linkage of RuPay card with the UPI. Digital insurance, non-life and life started on our invoices. E-Rupee vouchers, we are one of the first bank to start E-Rupee in Haryana, Rajasthan and Karnataka. And shortly we are planning to do it for Tamil Nadu also. Next. Some of the new initiative we are planning in the next 2 quarters. Digital life insurance, all the channels which we are partnering will be on our invoices. International QR code also we are going to do, where it is mainly for Singapore. If the customer of India if India's customer goes to the Singapore and through QR code, he will be able to make payment. On the DBT for the Tamil Nadu government, all digital banking transactions through that platform, we are going to have a tie-up. Then virtual ATM also, we are going to start very shortly. And transaction banking through WhatsApp, buy now, pay later on our debit card. And bank's own payment gateway is going to start very shortly. And the nomination facility, once you do, you will be able to view on your locker facility also. And I was telling you that bank has taken various new initiatives on the various new platforms. I was telling about the various journeys bank has started. That is, first thing we started on digital lending platform. On that, most of the journeys, which are the lending journeys, we will be doing through this channel, where a customer sitting at home, at the comfort of his office or home, will be able to do journeys, he can avail loan from the bank. So already this year, we have already completed 23 journeys, and shortly by the September, we will be again launching 70 new journeys. We will put together, there will be 40 journeys. Apart from that, we have onboarded omni-channel vendor, where this platform, it's kind of the device agnostic channel, where the customer will experience almost same thing on all channels of access. For example, if he is starting his transaction from mobile banking, if he is not able to complete on mobile, he can even go to the branch, he can go to the internet banking, he can go to the kiosk, and all other channels, even on the wearable and other things, the experience will be same. And it will be best-in-class user interface and user experience. We are planning to launch in the Q2. Already the UAT and all other things have started. Apart from that, the bank is, because we were having the CBS, very old CBS, where a lot of customizations has happened. So to take care of the new requirements, new APIs, we have come up with the API of the middleware. The middleware is already started, so we have started doing the business partnership, business enables, fintechs. Even within the bank also, we have created a separate vertical for these partnerships, fintech partnership, as well as the government business. So we'll be using these APIs, open APIs, for our customers also and for our bank business also. On the cloud technology also, bank has taken steps. We are coming up with the public cloud, we are having our smart office, and private cloud on 86 platform. Plus, we are coming up with for our core banking solution, a private cloud. And because bank is doing a lot of new initiatives, then the major concern was on information and cyber security. So we have started working on the strengthening this part of the security also. And on that, various new steps and the new initiatives have been taken, and we are further enhancing this facility also. On the digital and analytic engine, bank has started the Analytics Center of Excellence. For data warehouse and data governance, we are going to take further steps, data cleaning, and analytic engine is taking care of all these other journeys which are coming on this DLP model. We have gone for the CRM, where the customer 360 sales and marketing operation will be personalized. And for this, already RFP is closed and the vendor onboarding process has started. Further, we have created a cash management service, a separate vertical, for which also we are taking the new platform, which will be helpful to our corporate customers for their liquidity and for their liquidity management, etc. We have created a 100-member team at digital org structure, and to improve the adoption in our PMS also, these KRS have been put in. We have a strong team of 900 dedicated digital banking champions who will be driving these agendas to the branches, and we have taken the lateral engagement of talent to support us wherever there is a knowledge gap. And we have created a separate vertical for change management for the outreach programs. For streamlined operations, we have started, as I told you, the digital journeys, strengthening of contact center, partnership with fintechs, enterprise document management platform, account aggregator, which is a very, very good initiative by the government. So we have become partner on various platforms. This will help us in various journeys, and various other use cases are there. We can get the statement of account digitally with the consent of the customer. Then testing center of excellence also, we have taken up this initiative, because whenever we are starting the journey, sometimes we are getting teething issues in the beginning. But once this testing center of excellence, all this testing is done on the center, the load testing, etc., will be taken care, and the journeys will be smooth and seamless in the field. Already have informed that we have already done 23 or 25 journeys already completed. Another 15, more than 15 journeys we are going to complete in the near future. By rather July 23rd, we'll be able to complete more than 40 journeys. On the partnership side, already bank has done partnership with Rupeek and garner business of more than 38 crore during the last financial year. That was a test case for us. Then Maruti Suzuki also one tie-up we have done, where there also we have done business of 22 crore. And one card very recently we have done the tie-up and we are going to take it forward. Other I was telling you the MOU with the government of Tamil Nadu for taking the digital payments for the entire services which the state government is providing. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you for the presentation, sir. Now I would like to open this forum for the Q&A.
Sir, has to complete.
So, strong operating profit and higher non-interest income have all contributed to the bottom line?
Right.
Including the lower provisions?
No, provisions, growth in net interest income, growth in fee-based income, growth in recovery in write-off, growth in forex income. So all components have contributed.
Sir, if you look at the credit growth, MSME has grown by single digit, as you said. Is there still deep stress in the MSME segment? If you look at the slippages also, MSME has reported more slippages. So, I mean, there have been reports saying that there are improvements in terms of MSME growth, credit and all. But numbers don't indicate that. What is your perception on the MSME stress?
So MSME side, actually you see our performance of last 3-4 quarters, right? So we are growing, whether macro, small or medium, but very cautiously we are growing because of the slippages and all these numbers. So considering this going forward, since what we have done, we have created around 30 new clusters. Presently we are having 90 clusters. We would like to grow in those clusters where the NPAs are less, where evaluation can be done easily for credit. So we are going cautiously. We are using the ODOP for various centers. So slowly we will see that our growth will also happen in MSME. But it will be cautious.
But what has caused the stress? Aren't they getting any enough business, or what is your assessment about the slippages?
The slippage, basically the slippages come liquidity is a major issues in MSMEs. And the liquidity is basically their money is blocked with the supply, with their customers. If they are not getting the money in a customer, naturally their liquidity is hampered. Second one, the technology itself gets changes in the MSME. So there's a one, this problem. Third one is that the manpower is also issue sometimes. So there are number of factors where the MSME is.
So what is the slippage and recovery during Q4?
So our Q4, I told you 2,566. I suppose, just a minute.
And what will be for the current year? How much will be the recovery for this current year?
Our recovery is, slippage is 2,566 and recovery is 2,919. So, and you see here, out of 2,566, 1,343 is basically in MSME. If you go deeper again in 1,343, around 700 crore is from the restructured book. What happens when the corona came, we have given them a restructuring, we have given ECL, GS and all to support them. But though majority of the units have been survived, even the some of the units are still facing problems. So that is why the slip is.
And what is the target for this year for recovery?
Recovery, last time we have set a target for ourselves of 8,000 crore for recovery. Is against this we have a recovery of 8,500 crores. So current year also we are running the same 8,000 crore of recovery targets.
Okay. Sir, what will be the target for digital business for this year? Last year you said 5,600 has been done.
So, as I told, last year we have done 5,600 crores. This time minimum 6 to 7x will be there. 7 times.
And
Now, actually what happens in digitization, starting you have a time. Slowly when the absorption happens, when my branches will understand, my all officers will understand, naturally the digital business will grow. The problems come at the initial stage because we have to test also and it should operate, they should not have any kind of issues. So we have passed through that stage. So going forward it will multiply.
what is the business target for total business?
we are having around a 10.95 lakh crore of a business, right? So we are expecting that our deposit should grow between 8 to 10% and our credit should grow between 10 to 12%.
And what is your fundraising plans? How much you're going to do?
As far as fundraising is concerned, we are at a 16.49% capital adequacy. So we are, is against 11.5, we are 16.49. We are adequately capitalized. We have proved also that our generation will take care of our growth need. Even then, we have taken a board approval today to raise 4,000 crore of equity capital or through QIP or any other mode, as and when the situation so arises during the whole year. And at the same time, we have also taken board approval for taking 3,000 crore of tier 1 and a tier 2 bonds. You see our tier 2 has come down slightly. At the same time, as against 1.5% of the AT1, we are having around 0.6 or so. So we have a headroom to raise the capital. But the raising will be based on the availability of fund at a rate which we want and our growth needs.
So the enabling is for 7,000 crores.
No, this is the approval we have taken for the 23-24. But this is the enabling provision. We will take the real call based on our need. Presently, we are adequately capitalized. We are having 158% of the LCR. We are having excess SLR. So bank is comfortable as far as liquidity is concerned as on date. But going forward based on the needs, we will take a call.
Sir, what is the volume of...
Excuse me, sir. We have been told that few of our branches in the city and suburban areas are out of shortage of staff. The customers have to wait for more than half an hour, 1 hour. Will you rectify that, sir?
Oh, 2-3 things I would like to add here, sir. First is the use of mobile banking. Majority of the things will be taken care by mobile banking. Second point, you see my staff strength. I have added 1,000 plus people in the last financial year. So we are increasing the strength also. And this year also we are planning to recruit around 1,000 people. We keep on raising, but Bajaj Sahab has told that we are planning to come out with 17 more journeys for digital products.
Already 20 done, another 20 we are offering by next 2 quarters.
Sir, you have been selling your NPAs through asset reconstruction companies. So what is the volume of the loans that have been sold to them? Any data possible?
No, actually, this is a part of every year's or every quarter's exercise for us to sell to ARCs. Whenever we are unable to recover the loan or there are some legal disputes or some reason, then we go for ARC sale. And now with the NARCL, we are planning to sell some of the assets to the NARCL as well. So last year also around 455 crore of a recovery we had happened from the ARC sale. So going forward also we will have a recovery from the ARC sale.
And there is also talks about enabling making rupee for the international trade. So any plans on having facilitating the rupee ruble trade? Any move on that?
We have started the rupee trade with the Sri Lanka. So 3 banks we are working for them. They are having an Vostro account with us. So we have started the rupee link. As far as Sri Lanka is concerned, I think the Russia is presently we are not doing. Only we are doing with Sri Lanka, not with Russia.
Sri Lanka we have started.
Sri Lanka we already started with 3 banks.
How many new branches opened this financial year, sir?
We have opened around 87 branches in this financial year and 32 we have rationalized. So out of 87, around 50% is in South India.
Do you have any exclusive MSME branches in Tamil Nadu?
Presently, we are not having exclusive MSME branches, but we are having the mid-corporate branches. And mid-corporate branches, we are around 25 mid-corporate branches which take care of the MSME as well, and we are increasing the mid-corporates. So our credit side, basically, we are taking care by the large corporate branches and the mid-corporate branches, where the where the persons who knows the credit are being deployed. And in addition to that, for sanction of the SME advances, we are having around a MAPC, which we call for the Credit Processing Center for MSME.
Is there any plan to open a branch in Gift City in Gujarat?
We are having the branch in the Gift City from last 3 years.
How is the business?
Business is growing there. So exact number I'll tell you, but the business is growing more than double every year. It is a good place for us to do forex business.
Sir, how do you see the trend on the home loan front, sir? After the recent hikes, do you see any kind of a slowdown in home loan front, or what is the general sentiment after the rate hike?
You see that generally what happens with the increase in interest rate, the demand should come down. But what we are seeing in the market, you go to the markets, even the flats are not available. We are growing at 11% in the housing, and we think that this growth will continue for the next years as well.
11% is for housing and mortgage both, right? Together.
Both, housing and mortgage both. Otherwise, housing will be higher than this mortgage.
Housing is around 12%.
Sir, do you expect GNPA to come below 5% this year?
We too expect, sir.
So what do you have to say about the below 1% of the net NPA? Was it a target? Have you sort of met the targets what you said?
So you see that our net NPA is coming down. Now the net NPA is only 4,000 crores. I would like to say here that my standard asset provision is 6,000 crores. Even as far as NPA point of view, I am 150% covered. No such plan. Basically, we are not real. The business needs should be met. So whether it is a man or woman.
30% of our employees are women only.
As on date, as far as our bank is concerned, 30% is, and the number is last year it was 29. Now it is a 30.
Sir, you said that the board has given approval for raising 7,000 crore for FY24. How much did you raise in FY23?
FY23 we have not raised. That is what I said you. In spite of growth in business, our profit was adequate to take care of my capital needs. So though I have taken an enabling provision, but I will exercise it as and when the need arises, and as and when we expect that we will get the funding at a right price.
So which are the sectors that you are looking at growth for FY24?
I'm expecting a growth of 10 to 12% in the credit.
Which are the sectors?
On all sectors, you see my growth is a balanced growth. You see, in a 12% we have grown in a RAM. Again in the RAM we are 13% in retail, 16% in agri, 7% in corporate, 12%. Of course, in a standard it is 17%, and mid-corporate 18%. So bank is having growth in all segments. We are not specific to one because we are having a 5,800 branches, all India presence. And we are having 10 crore customer base. So we are not specific to one. We are open for everything.
Just the last question from anyone. Last question.
It is fully completed. You see the results also. So we are getting benefit of synergy.
Thank you, everyone. For any further query, request you to mail us directly. My colleague will be standing here to share the email ID for any further queries. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.